talented person on this app. You're an excellent whatever entertainer. Thank you, Sprinkle. Thank you, Anna. An excellent entertainer. Nobody is above you on TikTok. That is the truth. All right? So try as much as possible to do better for yourself next time. We do not want to hear the same narrative that you are sharing in 2023. Ulikuwa unaambia wanawake ya kwamba wealth does not matter. Wealth does not matter. Sisi tunadhani unafanya tu content. Tukarudi tukagundua ya kwamba you meant what you were saying, tukashtuka. Mimi mpaka wa leo siamini ya kwamba zile milioni karibu 30 hazikuwa invested. I still cannot believe it. Bado siwezi amini. Mimi ukinipatia milioni moja, I'll turn it into 2 million within 12 months. I've turned it into 2 million. Give me 1 million today. And wait till 12 months. I'll give you back 2 million. Okay? That is me. Tuendeni mcheze huko. Coral achezi saizi. Watoto wanakuja kutafuta Coral. Coral is doing her homework. She can't play. So that is it, guys. That is it. So that's the message I wanted to leave you ladies with. Ili mwanze kufikiria outside the box. We want to really focus on improving ourselves. We do not want any narrative that is meant to demean and to reduce us to beggars. We do not want that narrative. Na mtu asikudanganya kwamba mtu ni omba. Watu wengine wako hapa wanasema nisaidie. They are just smart. Let nobody tell you, oh, mimi siombangi TikTok. I am better than you because siombi TikTok. Let nobody lie to you. Usidanganywe. Ena waambie ukweli, usidanganywe. Ati mimi am better than you because I don't beg on TikTok. Mtu asikudanganye na hiyo ujinga. Fungua kibanda, omba. Fungua kibanda, omba. Let these people not lie to you. Hello? I'm better than you because I don't beg on TikTok. Ulisikia wapi? Nikikwambia how much nimebeg hapa TikTok, utakubali? Nikikwambia ya kweli, this is the amount of money nimeomba hapa TikTok, will you agree that it is the right figure? Nikikwambia kwamba right now I am running free schools, free excellent institutions. In fact, I've just remembered something. Watoto wetu walienda immunization in the local primary school. Wacheni niwashow. I want to show you what the local primary school looks like, and then I need you to remember our school. Ngoja niwashow. I could not believe it. My dear, this here is the local primary school. Guys, this is the local primary school. Let me rewind it. Look at that building, guys. That is a public school. That's a government school under William Ruto. Hiyo ni mabati, guys. Hiyo ni shule ya serikali. We took our children to that school for immunization. If you can see, our children are there. They are being vaccinated. Look at that. Just look at that. It is quite sad that William Ruto is doing this to Kenyans. And then people who had the opportunity to change, to make a difference, took that opportunity and threw it away, So again, even if you look at our children, they're very, very neat, very beautiful, very tidy. Yeah? So compare that with this one. So this is our school. This is a 100% free school. 100% free. Hakuna fee tunalipisha hapa. Okay? Alafu mtu anakuambia, usiombeombe TikTok. Yeah? I'm better than you because siombi TikTok. Imagine that. So nani akona akili na nani mjinga? I'm telling you. So be smart. Use every opportunity yenye umepata vizuri. Use every opportunity. Do things so well that inafika point yenye you don't even have to beg. Mimi siku hizi Lady J, munaniona Si mmeona hapa Margaret Akai amekuja akanitumia 5,000. These days I don't have to beg. I'm telling you guys the truth. I don't. They're just people who have seen the work that I've done. They've seen how wonderful I am running these schools. Now they are just there supporting the schools. Wana support tu hizi mashule. Do things well and people will come round and they will stand with you and they will support your vision. Okay? So this is what we want out of women. Personally, as Lady J, I want women to emerge as leaders. I want women to emerge as community leaders. Hii kitu tunafanya TikTok ni content. Turn on the lights. Hii kitu tunafanya TikTok ni content. But in the real world, we want women to emerge as leaders, community leaders, change makers. Usikae hapo ya kwamba we kazi yako tu ni kwenda kujenga. If you ask me, Lady J, why do you have to always be building? Mimi niliwaambia juzi ya kwamba fundi Silas hata pata nafasi ati anaenda kufanya mtu kazi for sijui 2 months. Because now that I'm in Kenya, I'm always going to be building something 100%. That is how you create wealth that is sustainable. You understand? So akitoka hapa anajua very well anaenda Chiga tunaenda kuendelea na kazi ya kujenga zile madarasa. Okay? Akitoka Chiga anaenda somewhere else. That is the way that you do it if you want to create something that is sustainable, something that is good. You just keep seeking the money. You focus on looking for the funding. You focus on fundraising. Okay? And if it is a personal property, like personally, I've got a few plots of mine here in the city that I also want to build. Yeah? So I'm looking at how am I going to find the money to build these plots as well? Because hizo pesa ndio natumia kulipa walimu. Remember, I pay teachers from my own pocket. Mnaelewa? So we, personally as Lady J, I want women to elevate to the point of leadership. I want to see more young people aspiring to be leaders. And I'm not talking about going into politics. Okay? Right now, I'm actually thinking it is actually a waste of time going into politics. You only go into it if you want just to play the game of politics. That is why I'm going into politics. Yeah? But I'm already a community leader. I'm a very important leader in the community. Because I've seen an issue in the community and I'm eradicating the problem. You know, that is what it means to be a leader. You see a problem and you find for solutions. You do not sit and complain about the problem. You understand? And that is what we have always told women to do. Seek leadership. Try and see an issue. Try and be the solution to that issue. Okay? Advocate for those without voices. It's very important. Kuna watu wengine sana wangependa wasikike. But hawawezi sikika. Unajua kwa nini? Kwa sababu hakuna mtu atawapatia hiyo audience ya kwamba sasa waanze kuongea. Yeah? Like the issue of street children. Not many people are talking about street families. Not many people are tackling the issue of children living on the streets. I think that is the biggest mistake that we are doing as a nation. Like how can we be living in houses and our children are living on the streets? Why is it for our society? Why is it not making us worry? Kwa nini? Why are we not prioritizing children? That Ruto, the president of Kenya, is prioritizing a mythical being, a spirit living somewhere in outer space or up in the sky or in our bodies. Ana prioritize Mungu over watoto wetu wenye wanaishi kwa streets. Guys, there is a problem. We are at a bad place as a nation. And we really need to start thinking about how we get ourselves out of here. We really have to. And that is why I have made a statement. I've said that the 20 million, I actually went to that church that President Ruto was taking 20 million to. Nilienda kwa hiyo church mimi mwenyewe Lady J. Okay? Nikaona the programs that they were running at the church and I thought they were really trying for the young people. You know, and then I literally endorsed that narrative. Yakwamba it was okay for the president to give them 20 million. I have taken that statement back today. Okay? That 20 million should have actually been channeled towards something else, not towards a church. I am taking that back today. 100% as Lady J. There's absolutely no way he can talk like he's talking in that video. Your video yenye nimewaplay here, that is not a president. That is a religious fanatic. We are still president. That man should never have gotten the job of president. Whoever put him in power did a huge mistake. You made a big mistake getting that man into power. Because sasa tuko na shida. Tuko na shida. He is going to continue funding churches. And the reason he's funding churches is one, votes. We all know why he's funding churches. Do you know the church I went to? I went to that church. You know, the one in whatever, the one where we were going to protest. Do you know the number in that church? Ungeona hiyo kanisa, ungeshtuka. Votes. That is what William Ruto is after. Votes. Ili apate another 4 years. I mean, is it 5 years? Apate another enough number of years kuendelea kuibia wa Kenya. And that is why I am going to say very boldly that William Ruto must go. Okay? William Ruto must go. Aende atumikie Mungu uko nyumbani kwake. Sio kwa State House. State House ni ya serikali. State House ni yetu. And this is a country that is it's not a monolith. This country is not religiously monolithic. Okay? This country has many faiths. Okay? Many religions, many belief systems. There's absolutely no way you will decide as a president that the structure that's going to be erected in that State House is a church. Why is it not a mosque? Why not a mosque or a Hindu, what do you call it? A Hindu temple? Why? And who made that decision that it is a church to be erected in State House? Do you guys understand what I'm talking about? So guys, I'm saying again that we are in a bad place. Tuko pabaya. Tuanze kufikiria. Unamwita? Nani fundi? Yes. Otima homework. Oh, okay. Yeah, otima homework. Yeah, sit down and do your homework. Yeah. So at the end of the day, what friends wake wanamwita aende acheze. Yeah, but she's doing her homework. Yeah, so at the end of the day, guys, let's think. Nimemaliza wadau, nimemaliza. Okay, nitarudi baadaye kupiga tap uko mausiku 8 p.m. Guys, if you're somebody who is a gifter or you can be a gifter, come support me. Hata kama uko na 10 roses pekee. Kujeni mni support kwa tap wadau. Thank you. I use the tap money in our feeding program in our schools. Okay? So anytime